previous people might have known him as SEO Autopilot. There's quite a lot of different SaaS and software now that Elias owns. So I'm not going to dig too deep into your background, Elias. I think quite a lot of people might have seen previous videos about yourself. Previously a pilot and from Greece. But I want to dig straight into Stealth Code and the different products that you have. So if you just give obviously the viewers actually just 1 minute background of who you are then, and then we'll dig straight into the tools, the products, the software, and what you're doing nowadays.
Yeah, first of all, thank you for having me, James. Now I'm the co-owner at Stealth Code, the company, software development company that we specialize in SEO software. We are proud owners of SEO Neo, SEO Autopilot, Omega Indexer, and Co-linkery. And we are constantly creating new software, new modules that helps business owners or SEO experts rank their websites all over the world.
Yeah, that's a great introduction. So obviously with Stealth Code, I've used all 4 different kind of review tools with regards to Co-linkery, which is like a Google crawler, Omega Indexer for indexing, SEO Autopilot, and now obviously SEO Neo. So I'm excited for SEO Neo with regards to the APIs to be coming out. It's a new tool on the block for auto link building, and that's the main tool that I kind of want to dig into a little bit deeper, because obviously this has been progressed. What I love about your developers and your programmers is that the whole team understand SEO, where there's other tools out there where they're just programmers and they don't understand why people are wanting to use the tool, where your team understand and keep breaking the SERP and keep breaking with exactly pushing the boundaries of what's working with regards to link building. So I want to just dig deep mainly into SEO Neo, but obviously we can touch upon the others as well. So first and foremost, a question that I get asked quite a lot about your SaaS and your software is, can SEO Autopilot or SEO Neo, can that be used for tier 1 backlinks or just tier 2 backlinks? What's your thoughts on that?
No, definitely. You can use both tools for tier 1 backlinks, because there are so many high quality and authority websites on both software that there is no reason why not to point those links directly to your money site. You can get links from all major public Web 2.0s or major public authority links. You can get backlink from Pinterest, from Weebly, from WordPress, from Tumblr, from Goodreads, from Issue, you name it. We have hundreds of high quality backlinks that you can point directly to your money site.
Yeah, for sure. I think anyone who's watching this, expanding on it, is me being a user of these tools. I use it both directly to my money sites and also to my tier 2s. So if I go and get some guest posts and I want to initially power those up, in a bit you'll hear a little bit about Elias's strategy about the RD100, where he talks specifically about each URL should be trying to get 100 referring domains. So how many of you are building guest posts and not powering those guest posts up? You should be powering them up. You should initially be indexing them, obviously, as a start, but then you should be powering them up with tier 2, tier 3 backlinks. So obviously, now digging deeper into it, we do use it as well. I think I've heard 1 or 2 other interviews that you've had, and it's like, would you want Pinterest or Tumblr linking directly to your money site? As long as it's relevant, of course you would, right? Even non-relevant links move the needle, but if it's a relevant Pinterest link, of course you'd want that pointing directly to your money site. So yes, the answer for me, I just wanted to hear it from your mouth that it can be used both for tier 1 and also for tier 2 purposes. I want to dig a little bit deeper now into the tools for image ranking specifically for a little bit, because a lot of people ask you the questions with regards to ranking web pages, but they're not actually checking about ranking images. And a lot of people in the SEO community don't know how to rank images. So the people go out there saying, oh, go and buy this $5 gig and get your image being shared on other Web 2s. But what I don't hear people doing is saying, go and use SEO Neo or go and use SEO Autopilot to get ranking your images. So can you just give one or two kind of strategies for people that aren't using yet SEO Neo, what you recommend for ranking specifically images in Google Image tab?
Yeah, sure. Well, for me, it's quite easy because I use four strategies. Okay, the first one is pretty much obvious. You can get your money sites URL and use those URLs, those images are as images inside a multimedia rich article, Web 2.0 or PDF upload group. And then, of course, you will build tier 2s to pass authority to your tier 1s, and your image will get the credits. The second one is I take the image URL and use it as money site. So I build links directly to the image URL. The third strategy is to get the image URL, create an iframe, and use the iframe inside the Web 2.0s, and use a different strategy, a different diagram to create image stacking, because I interconnect strategically those assets. So the authority from the lower tiers passes quicker to the tier 1, and then you can rank the image. And the fourth type is a combination of all previous three. And it is easy to rank images nowadays.
So with regard to the first strategy, so one of them was building links to the image URL. One of them was getting the image into an iframe and embedding it onto the Web 2.0s or whatever kind of links that they are. The first strategy, was that just literally getting the image natively and uploading it to the Web 2.0? No link back, it's just literally getting it on that site and via link inversion, because your site is stronger. You should be showing your image. It's not going to show duplicate images, you see. So it's going to show your image because hopefully your page is stronger than where you placed it onto. Is that correct?
Exactly. This is correct.
Yeah, perfect. So now moving on to video rankings. I know there's quite a lot of people that are using yourself with regards to video rankings. So what strategies do you recommend for ranking videos, both either in YouTube or in Google Video tab?
Yeah, so since we are going to use Google Assets, YouTube URL, then we can be super aggressive. Okay, so again, there are three strategies. The first one is to get the video embed and use it on link groups that allows multimedia rich content. And that is Web 2.0s, PDF upload websites, and cloud links, cloud blogs.
Yeah.
We can talk later about cloud blogs, because I think this is it is a game changer in SEO now. So I build a lot of tier 1s using the YouTube iframe. And then the second strategy is I use the YouTube URL and be more aggressive, with the anchor text. I use at least 60% exact match primary keywords and 30% branded keywords, and 10% generic or plain URLs, just for the eyes of Google. And then the difference is that for tier 2s, I do a comment blast. I create 200,000 blog comments, using SEO Neo, of course. And that does the job.
Yeah. So with regards to the second strategy where you're doing the links, again, is that links directly, just not an embed, just link to the YouTube URL?
Yes.
with an anchor text, and they're mainly exact match anchors.
Yes. And also, on all strategies, I always index my tier ones with Omega.
Yeah.
And use Co-linkery, the Google crawler, for all my tier 2 plus.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about that, because that's one of the questions that I have in the list. So what is the difference between Omega Indexer and Co-linkery? Can you let people know what the difference is between those two tools?
Yeah. Okay. So indexing consists of two phases. The first phase is the crawling. Okay, Googlebot crawls your page. And the second phase is the indexing. Okay, the bot crawls and stores your data. And then the second phase is indexing. Because indexing these days is very, very difficult to achieve, and it is expensive, okay, to have all those kind of servers and all the technical data. Many users, they are using crawlers, they are using Co-linkery. So if your link is getting crawled, then it passes the link juice. Okay, that's a fact.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to display on search your tier ones, then you will just use a crawler. If you want to display on search your assets, then you will need to use an indexer that does all the whole process.
So Co-linkery comes and gets Googlebot to come and crawl the page. What's then Omega doing on top of it to then index that page in Google?
Okay, so we are going to discuss about the cheap indexing way that you can get around 40% indexing, and the more expensive but a lot more effective. Okay, so the cheap way is this: to use a Google crawler, to use Co-linkery to crawl your links, and then do a comment blast. Okay, so the combination of those two eventually leads to indexing. But if you want to make sure that in less than 14 days your assets will get indexed, then you're going to use Omega.
Yeah, okay. And then with the... Go on, sorry.
No, I mean that everything is a matter of budget.
Yeah. And then moving on then with regards to, so we've talked about image ranking and video ranking. Obviously a hot topic is GMB, or Google Business Profiles. I know a lot of people with a lot of success using what you were talking about, like the cloud blogs and GMB stacking and stuff like that. So do you want to expand on that a little bit with how people can be using SEO Neo to rank their Google Business Profiles?
Yeah, sure. And this is one of my favorites now.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, I have three main strategies. Okay, the first one is what I call branded GMB. Okay, so I use only three GMB URLs: the main GMB URL with the CID, the review URL, and the post URL.
Yeah.
Post URL. Okay, so what I do is I'm using assets, again, multimedia rich, because I want the GMB map, embed map, to be present on those assets. Start using anchor text, primary, basically, and more branded URLs, okay, for the branded GMB.
Yeah.
And I do, the normal link building, the tier ones, tier twos, and stuff like this. The second method is that I'm using a heat map. I create a heat map that consists of 13 by 13 spots, circles, okay, places. That gives us 169 different circles. So then I go to each circle, I get the coordinates. Each circle has coordinates, and I create direction URLs to my GMB. Then I copy the link that Google produces, and I create a list of 169 URLs. Then initially, I take all those 169 URLs and I do a comment blast, because again, we are using Google Assets, so we don't care about demoting or penalty or stuff like this. And I create 200,000 comment blocks, okay, to start moving the needle.
Yeah.
Then imagine the square, the 13 by 13 square that has rows. So each row has 13 URLs. Then I take each row, 13 URLs, I create separate campaigns and create super high authority links to it. Okay. Of course, I use Omega to trigger indexing. I know that those links are not getting indexed, but I want to make sure that all of those URLs will get crawled.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I keep doing campaigns until my heat map is green. Okay. The end result is 1 to 3 position, and all heat map is green.
Do you ever expand that slightly? Once you've got it all green and you've got the 13 by a 13 grid, do you ever try to expand it to like a bigger radius and then go after the outside again until you get to a point where it's diminishing returns? Or just keep it as being just in that area?
No. I never did that because, we don't have clients that we are selling SEO services.
Yeah.
But we do a lot of tests with friends. For example, I have now a friend that has a restaurant in Athens, in Monastiraki, for example.
Yeah.
Okay. So I do, with his consent, I do those tests for him.
Yeah.
And, in 4 months, the results are amazing. I mean, I need a couple of months more and everything will be green.
Yeah. No, that's brilliant. So let's jump on to the RD100 strategy. There's a lot of people that talk about this. Can you explain to people what is the RD100 strategy that you talk about?
Yes. I will give an example of many people that they are complaining that in every Google algorithm update, they are losing half of their PBNs, or they are losing all of their PBNs, or they are doing press release campaigns, but they don't see results, or they are doing guest posts and they don't see results. All this kind of stuff. And the main problem is that they have, on all these assets, they have outbound links, but 0 inbound links. So the ratio outbound links to inbound links is negative. And this is a huge red flag for Google. So 6 years now, I saw that URLs, tier ones, with at least 60 referring domains, they are performing way better in the result that they deliver to your money side. And 6 years now, I did a ton of tests, and I saw a huge spike in rankings, even for competitive keywords.
Yeah.
And from 6 years now, I'm using this strategy, which is Google algorithm proof. You don't do something black hat or something that it is unnatural. You are just powering up your assets, which is totally normal. It's logic. If you put the logic inside, you will see that I need to build links for 2 reasons. The first reason is to pass link juice from the lower tiers to my tier 1 and then to my money side.
Yeah.
The second reason is that if you own a PBN network, then you will always keep your PBN fresh.
Yeah.
Okay, so Google will see that your PBNs are getting attention all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
So the concept behind RD100 is that we always build 100 referring domains to each one of our good tier ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great strategy. There's so many people, whether they're doing guest posts or, like you said, PBNs. And yes, they're buying maybe a powerful domain initially for a PBN. But then, like you said, if anything, with link loss, the referring domain count's just going down and down and down as well. So it's not even staying the same. It's actually going down because they lose some links and then not building any new, but just keep linking out. And then wondering why they've been hit, and you're like, no disrespects, but you deserve to be hit if you're not powering up your existing properties. Moving away from that now, just a random question with regards to SEO Neo. What type of clients are actually using this? Is this like, have you got like SaaS companies using it, local lead gen? Is it affiliate? Is it e-commerce? SEO agencies, like what's kind of the client base used up as? Is it everyone that's looking to rank in Google that's using your tools?
Yes, we have all the mix that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
But after the conference that was a speaker in Arizona in SEO Spring Training, we see that more agencies starting cooperating with us.
Yeah.
Huge agencies, US agencies. But we have all the kinds of clients, even guys that sell gigs in Fiverr with huge success.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, it was one of them questions that anyone that wants to rank higher in Google, or even in Bing as well, to be fair, or wants to rank images or wants to rank videos, should be trying out the tool, because it doesn't matter whether you're SaaS or whether you're e-commerce or local SEO. It's the same algorithm. It works in all niches. All niches need good quality content and links. So I was just seeing what it was made up of. Was there more affiliate, or was there more lead generation or e-commerce and stuff like that? But going into then SEO Neo, which in my opinion is a more advanced version of your previous tool, which was SEO Autopilot. So within SEO Neo, what I love about it is you can create your own diagrams of tier 1s and tier 2s. You can even have tier 3 backlinks or tier 4 backlinks. I think I've heard you saying you've actually got some campaigns which go 10 tiers deep, which is pretty impressive. I've never done it that deep. I've gone down to tier 4s to power up the tier 3s, to power up the tier 2s, to power up the tier 1s, which obviously then power up the money side. But within those diagrams, there's a few different types of links that can be used. So I just want to touch on what different types of links they are and which ones you think, if someone only choose a couple of those type of links, which ones do you think are the most beneficial? So if I just work down the list, the first one is social bookmarking. Can you just explain to people, just in case someone says, what is social bookmarking within your tool?
Yeah, sure. Now, first of all, the way that you need someone to use a strategy, basically all diagrams are my own strategies that I am sharing with everyone, because we want everyone to have success, okay?
Yeah.
So, as a rule of thumb, in SEO Neo is that you need to use as tier 1s, always as tier 1s, link groups that they are of high authority. Okay,
yeah.
You will get only quality tier 1s. Those link groups are Web 2.0s, authority links, the group, PDF upload websites, and high quality social bookmarking group. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, social bookmarking websites are websites that allows you to store in one place your favorite web pages. Okay, so you give a title of your web page, and this title is an anchor. Okay, so you are using your keywords there,
Yep.
and your targeted URL is the URL that it is attached to this anchor. Now, I'm sorry, in SEO Neo, you will, of course, you will also use as tier ones the cloud blogs. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Web 2.0s, everybody knows Web 2.0s.
Yeah.
We support all major Web 2.0s. The authority links is a great link group that has only a title, which is again the anchor, and a short bio.
Yeah.
So you can use authority links to increase your metrics, your domain authority and your page authority.
Yeah.
Okay, it is a very powerful link diagram.
And then on your tier 2 diagram, you've got URL shorteners, wiki, and profile links. For anyone that doesn't know, because I just know there's going to be some people that are going to look at these diagrams and say, like, what is the URL shortener? What is the wiki? What are the profile links? Are those just used at tier 2, and are you using Co-linkery to those, and to the tier 1s you're using Amiga Indexer?
Yeah. Now, I want to clarify something, that SEO Autopilot, SEO Neo, they are tools that were built from SEOs to SEOs. Okay.
Yeah.
There are some pre-made strategies, but of course there are a ton of features that an SEO can use.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, it is not the tool that will make you rank. It is you, as an SEO expert, which strategy you will implement. That's why we have the diagram editor. So all SEOs, one SEO can create and implement the strategy that he's already using.
Yeah.
So, of course, you can use all of the link groups that they are available, but it is what I said before, that you must use those 4 or 5 link groups for your tier 1s, and for tier 2s does not matter a lot about what you are going to use. For example, URL shorteners, it is a very good group to trigger again Google bots.
Yeah.
Profile links, Web 2.0 links, not Web 2.0 blogs, Web 2.0 links, link profiles, for example.
Yeah.
They are links that they will just move the juice.
Yeah.
So as an SEO, you must understand what link group does.
Yeah.
But we are always happy to help SEOs understand better. We have advanced support center that everyone can ask their question, and also we have built a very good community on our Facebook group.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone can ask anything.
Does anyone use Co-linkery or Amiga Indexer for properties that are not in SEO Neo or SEO Autopilot? Like, if I went and bought some guest posts, could I use Co-linkery or Amiga Indexer for those as well?
Yes, of course. It is. I think it is a must, because you already know that you can build 1,000 links, and without crawling or indexing, Google may find them after 8 months.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is imperative for all SEOs to use either a crawler or an indexer.
Yeah. And then with regards to the tier 1s or the tier 2 backlinks within SEO Neo or SEO Autopilot, with regards to the content that's being shared on there, how's that being written at present? Have you got to provide the content, and then do you spin it? Like, what are you using within the tool?
Yeah, this is the main difference from one of the main differences from SEO Autopilot and SEO Neo. In SEO Autopilot, you must provide the content, and you must spin the content. Okay?
Yeah.
In SEO Neo, we are using new technologies. So we have implemented OpenAI. So you can import your API, OpenAI API key, and you can create unlimited amount of articles directly from ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And now, last week, we have also added custom prompts, because there were default prompts only on OpenAI. Now we have introduced custom prompts, so you can create whatever content you want. And of course, your life is easier with SEO Neo. I don't know if you already saw a module that it's called Wizards.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Wizards, what you can do is to, for example, you got an e-commerce website, and there are 30 category URLs.
Yeah.
You can use the strategy, for example, from zero to hero. You can put only once your inputs, and the software, depending the targets, the category URLs that you got, it's going to create the equivalent amount in campaigns.
Yeah.
If you got an e-commerce website, you just do for 1 hour your inputs, and then the software will run for 30 days for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so when one campaign finishes, then the next one starts automatically. So you gain a ton of time.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is how our e-commerce web clients are scaling up their businesses.
Yeah.
Okay, because they say, okay, I'm going to schedule 2 months campaign, 3 months campaigns.
Yeah.
Then they are focusing in other stuff. They are focusing, for example, to get press releases campaigns. Then they are doing isolated campaigns on SEO Neo.
Yeah.
Okay. And of course, OpenAI helps a lot on their efforts.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. For anyone who's watching this video, I'm asking Elias questions and all this. I actually know the answers to a lot of these because I'm actually using the tool. And I want to expand on a couple of reasons why I think SEO Neo is absolutely amazing, and certain little advanced tricks of what you can be doing. So with regards to what Elias is talking about, you can use OpenAI to get content to be written. But what you can do, right, and this is what a lot of people don't do, is you should be utilizing these Web 2.0s and properties, not only for link building, but for EEAT signals. This is part of EEAT SEO, right? So what you can be doing is your author at present got experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trust in the topic it's talking about? If not, why are you not using SEO Neo to start building not only links through to the website, but mentioning the author on third-party websites? And it now starts to build up their EEAT signals. So there's certain companies out there that have won many awards, but they don't shout and scream about the awards that they've won. So instead of just using SEO Neo for link building, you could be within the content shouting and screaming about all the awards that you've won, which again is a great EEAT signal, because now your author is coming across as being, okay, they're an expert on the topic, but also you're shouting and screaming everywhere online about what awards the company have won. And it's a huge factor, a huge beneficial factor that you can use SEO Neo for EEAT link building strategies. Has anybody else do that at present, Elias? Like, I know we're doing it quite a lot, but others building links using, let's say, the author name as being the anchor text, or using it to shout and scream about kind of awards that have been won for EEAT signals?
No, I never did it. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that it makes sense to use it.
It's a huge factor. It's so beneficial because it allows, like you said, to shout and scream about you end up getting like what's classed as being an author brand SERP. So if I was to type in James Dooley plus horse racing, for example, if I've got a horse racing blog, people want to know, or Google wants to know, am I an authority to do with horse racing? And when you search that, if I've got lots and lots of articles and these Web 2.0 articles are ranking, which majority of the time they do once you put it into a Amiga indexer, now I'm starting to be seen to be an authority on that topic, and it attaches my name to the topic. And that's what a lot of EEAT signals is link building. And people all think that it's on-page factors like having your telephone number and an email address and all these on the website. That all helps to build trust. But Google are mainly doing this algorithmically, and that's generally how they do quite a bit of it. But another one as well, I'm just showing some examples to the viewers of where your tool is amazing. When we go and do any Google News articles, the minute we go and do a Google News article, once we start to get your tool sharing this and linking to the article, there's a buzz and a virality that comes around that article. This is specifically for Google News. And what SEO Neo does is it triggers the top stories in Google, and it also triggers the article gets in Google Discovery. And a lot of people ask the question, James, how do you manage to get a lot of your websites in Google Discovery? And it's that virality that you can do the minute that page goes live. And if you do get like social signals as well, but you're getting a lot of your links going through to that page, it gets that virality to that page, and Google then promotes it into top stories and promotes it into Google Discovery, which is an unbelievable help. I feel like a lot of people talk about SEO Neo or SEO Autopilot for images, videos, and GMBs, but they don't really talk too much, in my opinion, about it for EEAT, reputation management, getting into Google Discovery, and actually branding. Like we also use it for, I'm sure you have certain clients that do reputation management or crisis management. So can you then try to start ranking? Obviously you've got your website ranking here, but can I go and get all your pages ranking, and I do tier ones and I power up with tier twos to try to get them ranking to sync any negative articles that's out there? SEO Neo is one of the best reputation management tools that there is. But a lot of people just think of it just solely for ranking websites and stuff like that. So when we're doing all of our stacking of tier ones, tier twos, and tier threes, we're trying to utilize the content to, like you said, for EEAT, for branding, building up the brand SERP, reputation management, as well as Google News as well. So I just wanted to give you some feedback of like almost saying thank you for the tool that you've made. You can tell that you're SEO first as a team. The product is a great product. We use it on a day-to-day basis, but we're using it for so many different things because nowadays traffic diversity is key. Trying to get traffic from as many different places as possible, not just Google web search, but even Bing. Bing search it gets quite a lot of clicks from Bing. Google Images, Google Videos, from YouTube, from Google News, from Google Discover, from all these different places that you can generate traffic from back to your website and building up your brand. It's crazy. Do you have anything to add on to that of where you've seen others using it for Google News or for brand reputation management and stuff like that?
Yeah, most of the SEO agencies all over the world, they are missing this opportunity of dealing with reputation management or crisis management.
Yeah.
Reputation management is, of course, way easier than crisis management. But since we are living in a crazy world and scandals are present, every week we hear a scandal. So I will tell you my experience 10 years ago. There was a huge scandal in Greece, and it was a huge pharmaceutical company, and because I was so confident that I can deal with this crisis, I sent them an email and told them, okay, these are your results. 9 out of 10 results in the first page, they are negative. So I can help you with this. And after 8 months, there were only positive results.
Yeah.
Okay, you can tell me, all right, Google.gr is easier to do this than the Google.com, but crisis is crisis. A reputation is reputation. At the end of the day, what an SEO expert needs or an SEO agency needs is to increase its profit.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I think another one as well, which you talk a little bit about. I don't hear others talking about this, and it's key, right? So I'm a massive advocate for pillowing and foundational links. So trying to get that link type diversity, anchor text diversity, and as many different referring domains as I can coming back to my website before I even start to look at doing guest posts, link inserts, niche edits, PBNs. Try to make certain you've got that diversity put in place. But you talk quite a lot about link source diversity as well. Now, we've always been a massive advocate of pillowing and stuff like that, but can you get as many different link sources as possible back to your site? And that's something else that we've now started to do a lot more of, like, can we get image links, PDF links, not just the traditional contextual links coming back to your site? And I think link source diversity is something that I've only heard it from you, literally in the whole of the SEO community, and we've adapted that kind of strategy into pillowing all of our links. Before we start doing any sort of exact match anchors, we go and get those naked URLs and stuff like that. Go and build them up to start with, and then start to go with an exact match or a keyword-rich anchor text and LSI type anchors. And yeah, I think you're a huge advocate of that, and I think that's very important. Do you want to expand a little bit on the link source diversity and pillowing of backlinks?
Yeah. So I personally, I do the pillowing only with plain URLs for the first month. Okay?
Yeah.
We have a strategy, it's called the domain authority stacking, where we use only web 2.0s, but no anchors at all, not even generic, only plain URLs, 100% plain URLs. So that way, on the second month, we are 100% sure that we will start building exact anchors and doing the link diversity in a more natural way. Okay, not all in, but we can use another diagram. For example, Daedalus. It's a very good diagram to use after your pillowing technique with plain URLs. Now, the link source diversity is what you called link type diversity. I think it is the same thing, that we need to get backlinks from different HTML codes from different platforms. Okay, that is why we will use WordPress site, we will use Joomla site, we will use social bookmarkings. It's a different code. Okay, and that produces those amazing results.
Yeah.
And also, what we didn't mention is that on SEO Neo, we have a special module about self-hosted WordPress.
Yeah.
So, in order to power up your PBN, there is no need, to, if you have a 300 network, 300 block network, or maybe 1,000 sites, you can upload them on SEO Neo, and you can create a specific diagram according to your needs.
Yeah.
And do scheduled campaigns for 1 year using OpenAI as content, and you can build content to your PBNs for 1 year, and you don't need to do anything else.
Yeah. And if you're doing that as well, if you are a link seller, let's say on a PBN, if those are getting new fresh links coming in and the traffic is going up, you can start charging more per link on that PBN as well. So it just makes sense for you to do it, not only to maintain it, but if you're growing that PBN in traffic, then you can start charging more as well. So it just makes common sense to treat your PBNs almost like it's a money site, if you get what I mean, and keep trying to grow that.
Yeah.
So away from this, first and foremost, anyone that's not used SEO Neo, check out the link in the description. I've actually got a link in the description, which is a testimonial and a review from myself about SEO Neo. I actually get Elias on the video as well with me, just to talk about a few bits. But I strongly recommend anyone who's not signed up yet to SEO Neo to do that. And then away from the tools and stuff, Elias, what conferences, if someone wants to come and see you at an SEO conference, what conferences are you going to this year or next year? Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to who's helped you in the SEO community? I know you talk highly of people like Terry Samuels and Clint Butler. They go to SEO Spring Training, which I'm definitely trying to get there next year. Terry Samuels has asked me a few times to come over, and it's just been bad timing with kids and the missus being pregnant and stuff like that previously. So I definitely want to come over and try to get networking with that group of people. But is there any other conferences that you recommend, or people how they can come and see yourself?
Yeah, first of all, I need to say that SEO Spring Training was one of the best conferences I've ever been. Okay, so the people, the Samuels family, the other speakers, the networking, it was an amazing experience. And I've met a lot of new friends that we are going to cooperate with SEO Neo and all with the stealth code generally. Now, the next conference that I'll be speaking is SEO Rockstars, November 11 in Vegas, and on March 5th, 2025 in Miami, SEO on the Beach from Michael Merlino.
They're other cool guys like Brock and Mike Milano. Like I want to try and get over there as well. Like there.
Yeah, I love Michael. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
Basically, we are also start doing some preparations for our own SEO conference in Greece. Hopefully, it will be at the end of June 2025, where it is an official proposal to you to come as a speaker.
I'd love to. Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah.
Crete, in Chania. In Crete is very beautiful there.
Yeah.
And of course, SEO Spring Training next year. I think it will be early in May.
Yeah.
It's not going to be in April. It's going to be early in May. But those conferences. But definitely, you should go to SEO Spring Training in Arizona. It is an amazing conference.
Yeah. Terry Samuels has asked me to speak there, and I'm trying to move a few bits about. But I'm definitely looking to try and get over there next year. I love the crowd. I love the community. I think they're all great people that attend. They all do so much for the community. But I want to wrap this video up by saying like a thank you to yourself, Elias, for the work that you do and how much you help the SEO community. Sometimes it might not be being noticed by the masses. Obviously, you've got the community like Spring Training that will know and will thank you, but there is thousands out there that you've changed lives for. The tools that you're creating is helping them to grow. So personally, for myself, I want to say thank you. That's why I wanted to get you on. I love Amiga Indexer. I love Co-linkery. I liked previously SEO Autopilot. I've now kind of moved on to SEO Neo. And I just want to say for myself, thank you very much. And it's been a pleasure having you on.
Thank you very, very much, James. The pleasure is ours that you show such a trust to our company, to our software. with your help, we are going to become even better. We are going to add modules, or if you know something that works, we will be happy to implement it in SEO Neo and all the other software. And finally, I'm going to see you at our conference next year.
Yeah, I'd love to watch these.
Or earlier in a conference in United Kingdom.
Yeah. We can sort something out. I'd love to come over to Greece because I've got 1 or 2 Greek partners in 1 or 2 businesses as well. So I'll kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone there and get them to come and attend it. But I love that as well. Like, you sat there as being the owner and you've already got the best tool on the marketplace, but you're consistently looking to improve. Like, I love the attitude of every day is a school day, and pretty much the attitude, I always say this to the team, if you don't innovate, you're going to evaporate. So you've always got to be innovating and trying to strive forward and always try to be a better version of yourself every single day. And I love the fact that if there is something that we think could be improved, the minute we reach out to you, your programmers are working on it and improving upon it. And I think that's why you've got to the top and why you've got the best tools on the marketplace. And I'd say, just from myself, like, keep that attitude. Even though you're at the top, don't become complacent and always try to keep striving to improve upon it, because the algorithms do change, and next week there might be 1 or 2 new systems that might need to be implemented, and having that attitude is great for the community and the industry.
Yeah. Thank you very much again. And
So, cheers, Elias. See you now.
thank you. Bye-bye.